On Instagram and TikTok, I follow a page called Real Depression Project, or you can even just put in the Depression Project. Anyway, I'll tag it below. And they have some pretty good things that they post, and I think they sell some books and stuff about depression. But today they were talking about hygiene and why it's so hard to just take a freaking shower when you're depressed. Which I know for some people it isn't. I know hygiene isn't an issue with their depression, but for me it always has been. And it's always been like this shameful thing, like obviously I'm not rolling around in dirt or anything, but I mean, like, I can honestly tell you I'm not sure the last day I took a shower. Like, I'm being completely brutally honest here, because that's how bad I've been. I mean, I know it's been in the last week, but it's, I can only estimate it to within the week. And you might be thinking, oh, that's disgusting, and yeah, it's not the way I want to live. But when I'm really bad and everything feels really hard, it's like hygiene almost isn't even on my radar, Like, I brush my teeth, and I don't, like, I put on deodorant, but I'm not, it's like I almost even forget about hygiene. But so that is the case for some people with depression. Some people it isn't, And I'm going to shower tomorrow, though. I'm actually looking forward to it. But it was interesting when it was talking about the reasons why it feels so hard. And, the first one was like, they're talking about, because depression is such a drain on you cognitively, that, like, the steps to just take a shower feel like too much, which is definitely a huge part of it for me. But the other part of it, and this is significant, and this is a significant theme that runs through my depression, is that if I do anything that involves self-care, if I put moisturizer on my face, if I shave my legs, if I do anything more than just brush my teeth, because socially, like, I have to at least brush my teeth, right? It feels selfish. And I feel like I don't deserve to care for myself or take care of myself. And they hit on that, and it was really interesting that it said that, because I've never actually seen it in words the way that I've always felt about it. Like, it's almost like I matter so little that to bother to do something, I don't know, it's gonna sound so strange, but in my head, is vain as putting on moisturizer or shaving my legs or taking a shower. It just seems stupid. Like, I don't have that. Who am I to think I deserve that? I don't know. I don't know how the fuck my head got this way. I really don't. Like, I've been in therapy my whole life, and I'm still this fucked up, But I don't know if anyone else feels that way. I mean, they must, if this is something that they brought up as one of the reasons, but I've never met anyone that experiences that, that kind of thought process about feeling selfish, doing anything for themselves that other people would just consider basic hygiene, But I'll even look at other people sometimes, like, say, and this is going to sound horrible, but it's because it's the way my mind views things. Like, if I see somebody, let's say that I know recently had a loss, okay? Maybe someone in their family member died or something like that, had a loss, and I see them dressed up or I see them with makeup on, I kind of think, sounds so terrible, but in my head I'll think, God, how can they be so selfish as to be picking out nice clothes or worrying about what their eyeshadow looks like when they're sad, when they're supposed to be so sad. And that's so fucking stupid, and I know that on a surface level, but in my head, I judge myself so severely for thinking that I could possibly matter. My well-being, my health, my hygiene could possibly matter, that I even judge other people for caring about themselves. How does someone get like that? How did they even get that way? What a fucking strange ass way to think. It's embarrassing to admit these things on here, but at the same time, if you experience that, I don't want you to feel alone in that, because that's the fucking wacky shit that goes through my head, you know? When in reality, taking care of yourself and hygiene and, you know, even if you are grieving and you put on makeup or whatever, those things can make you feel a little more normal and make you feel a little better and can be comforting and give you some self-esteem. Those are good, positive things. I know that on a you know, on a surface level, but deep down, my fucked up brain is telling me that makes me selfish. I don't know. Anyway, my nasty ass is going in the shower in the morning. I can guarantee you that. But it is a big struggle. It is a big struggle for me. Don't worry, I've never gone out on a date or anything without having showered. But I definitely, you know, go through my periods when I'm really bad, and I'm just like, it's just, you know, way in the back of my mind. So I just wanted to share that really embarrassing fact with you. And, yeah. I should also wash this Snuggie because it's probably pretty fucking gross. But, anyway, I hope you have a good night. And it's a good thing I'm just online and you're not that close to me, because I probably stink.